Warfare goes on in Kashmir between India and Pakistan over who should be the ones to own it.
Proponents in favor of India tend to say that Pakistan lacks the diplomacy to hold under such a region, while advocates for Pakistan say that India...
I don't care what your beliefs are, you've got to support India. If Pakistan wins, China and Russia are going to expand.
China has cut off the Seven Sisters from India.
In light of Russian failure in the Russian-Ukraine war, there is now a neo-Eurasianist revolution exploding north of Kazakhstan.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has executed a coup d'etat for his Hindutva ideology and officially declared India Hindutva India. Alexander Dugin has come out with a statement.
The land power is falling apart. I am here to bring order back to it.
India's military output is reaching never-before-seen levels. India is expanding north and east.
Listen, I think they're just taking the Seven Sisters. I don't think they want Bangladesh.
You don't understand. This is a reactionary, nationalist government. This isn't normal. They're taking everything.
India has fully occupied Bangladesh.
Belarus has pushed towards Kyiv.
It would seem that the more Ukraine wins, the further the Eurasianist movement generalizes.
We are the Eurasian land kingdom. Our critique of Hindutva is that it fails to understand the Eurasian logos at its core.
It would be right to live outside NATO, a country, and a people with this level of defensive capability.
Lithuania has occupied Kaliningrad, and there are plans in Minsk to retaliate.
And we already see each other.
Pakistan has fallen.
Ukraine is deep into the Russian Caucasus, and Belarus breathing over its shoulder is not an issue, as it's in the middle of an invasion of Lithuania.
It's official. Ukraine and the Eurasian Land Kingdom have
The
made
Eurasian Land
contact.
Kingdom is pushing into Kazakhstan.
Belarus has now invaded the entire Baltic region for supporting Lithuania.
An ultra-nationalist revolution has exploded out of St. Petersburg, and it is generalizing fast. They're calling themselves the Russian National State.
India is pushing north into Central Asia, effectively splitting it with the Land Kingdom.
It is well within our prerogative to mitigate the threats which have just split Ukraine three ways.
The Saudis have now captured the Strait of Hormuz, and Azerbaijan is pushing south into Iran.
Regime change is imminent.
Listen, even despite your geopolitical leanings, you have to admit that this is messed up. Smaller countries are being swallowed up by empires.
As if we're not one of them, look at what we just did to Iran.
My job is to put Persia before all.
Persia and India have now teamed up to split Afghanistan, a historical buffer.
中国人民也绝不允许任何外来势力欺负、压迫、奴役我们。谁妄想这样干，必将在14多亿中国人民
Your taking of my land is a declaration of war.
Hindutva India has managed to extend soldiers directly through China.
There's now extortion being carried out for the liberation of certain areas.
Two new countries have now been introduced, the Uyghur Empire and Tibet.
The superior Uyghur race must liberate itself from the Judeo-Han world order. A new partition plan grants Belarus a coast in the Black Sea. In exchange, the Russian national state gains the Baltic coast. The Uyghur Empire has called for a Manchu state, claiming that, quote, the Judeo-Han lackeys have not suffered enough. We're getting word that Gaddafi's forces are taking the lead in the Libyan civil war.
The Uyghur Empire is expanding into Tibet.
Geopolitical analysts are predicting that the Gaddafi's forces will win the civil war and establish a new Gaddafi's government. Tibet and the Uyghur Empire have reached an agreement. Tibet will grant them a frontier to invade Myanmar, and in exchange, the Uyghurs will promise not to attack Tibet. Persia and the US have agreed to invade on behalf of Tibet if the deal is broken.
Breaking news, a fascist government has just taken over and established a civilization state from Myanmar to Thailand. Rumors say that they were placed in power by the Uyghurs, but opponents claim that that's propaganda from Moscow.
They have now collaborated in a full-scale invasion of Tibet. There's also been a restoration of the Shining Path in Peru, and they've completely taken over the country.
We are in deep, deep shit. Mexico has turned into a neoliberal pseudo-empire called Grand Mexico, and it has taken over Peru, but Peru is holding strong and stopping them.
Little did we know that Gonzalo had a son, and now he's in charge of the Shining Path. They've taken full control of the state, and they're operating on a Maoist ideology.
The struggle for Lima goes on. Grand Mexico is not reached yet, but they continue to try, and eventually, Peru takes all of their land back.
I am declaring allyship with the Republic of China because they are looking to help me overthrow the Judeo-Han order.
If you continue to test me, I will eliminate you.
Narendra Modi is completely invading the Burmese Social Republic.
Also, the Baath party is winning in Iraq. It looks like they're going to be Baathist again.
You don't belong in this continent. Now you do this. You will pay immediately.
India has taken everything but Beijing.
The Eurasian Land Kingdom has agreed not to invade Persia if they give up their Caspian coast and a base nearby Tehran.
People are revolting all throughout China. The PRC is returning and generalizing west.
I will not fall to the Jewish threat. All I have done has been for my nation.
今年是中国食物开局之年，14亿多中国人民立足于5000多年中华文明深厚基础。
I will spare not one of these pigs who serves dictators.
Eurasia is conquering large swaths of land. It is a struggle with the Russian national state, whom people are revolting against because of their ethno-nationalism. The Russian national state has had a policy of killing everyone who is not ethnically Russian. And Eurasia is offering instead a better future together.